east-west line.
Competitors tested their mental and physical strengths in the annual Best Warrior competition held at Camp Niantic and Stones Ranch Military Reservation in East Lyme this spring. The event lasts 4 days and determines the top non-commissioned officer and soldier in the Connecticut National Guard. The challenging tasks the competitors found themselves faced with were both new and familiar. Every soldier completes land navigation or land nav in basic training. However, the day land nav test for the competition was with a 10-digit grid coordinate, and competitors had to find their first point without a compass. Night land nav, Army warrior tasks, and the completion of an 8-kilometer ruck march with a 35-pound rucksack were some of the other tasks competitors had to pass in order to continue on. Culminating the contest was a written test and an appearance board before several sergeant majors. All the soldiers in the competition represented the best of their units, but in the end, there could only be one winner for the NCOs and one for the soldiers. State Command Sergeant Major Savigny announced the winners: Specialist Daniel Gillis from the 1109th Theater Aviation Sustainment Maintenance Group, or TASMG, out of Groton, and Sergeant Devon Cafazzo of the 14th Civil Support Team, or CST, in Windsor Locks. Gillis is brand new to the Guard, only being back from basic training about 3 months at the time of the competition. This gave him even less time to prepare.
I was fairly confident in the beginning with the physical aspect. The board and the test, with the amount of time I had to prepare, it was tough, but I guess it worked out in my favor.
Gillis felt his biggest challenge came from the land nav tests.
Probably the land nav at first. I personally never had to apply a 10-digit grid coordinate, so that was a confusing aspect. But once I got the grasp of it, I did manage to get all the points. So. Threw me a curveball at first.
Sergeant Cafazzo has been in the Guard 7.5 years and works for the CST full-time. Being a participant in the competition was a natural choice for Cafazzo.
It's a big tradition in our unit. We've won for, well, now 4 years in a row at the state level. So everyone gets real motivated a couple months before.
When asked what was most challenging for him, Cafazzo said the appearance board.
Mentally, probably the board. Even though I was prepared for it, I was pretty nervous. A lot of sergeant majors sitting there across from you. Even though everyone says don't be nervous, it's kind of tough not to be. So.
Both winners continued on to the Regional Warrior of the Year competition a few weeks following, with both soldiers representing Connecticut to their fullest.